How did it feel to transition from being a DJ to having that type of role to where like it is now so much more dependent on your ability to sustain the audience on a national, like, you know, like the level that you're playing at is so heavy, like so big.
Yeah.
Like, how was that transition from you when you got to that position?
Bro, my mentors, I had 3 amazing program directors. I had back in LA, Scorpio. Out here, I had Cadillac, one of probably the most genius program directors, and my guy Dylan, who's my program director right now. 3 different ways of programming, all taught me to like different ways of like managing and how to grow in this position. But just being long term and just knowing jamming and knowing the thing. What am I trying to say? How do I like it was a good long transition to understand why we do what we do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I would have gotten it any earlier, I think I was up for it like maybe 5-6 years ago and I didn't get it and I was kind of upset. I don't think I was ready for it at that time. At the time, I thought I was.
Sure, as we always do.
But then when I got it, I was like, holy schmack. If I would have got this 5 years ago, I would have failed.
Right. So the timing was off.
Yeah, there's so much behind the scenes stuff that you just don't know about. And then the great leaderships that I've had got me to that spot. You know what I mean?
So tell me a little bit about Cadillac, because I feel like the way you talked about them 3, he has, or Cadillac in general has like a spot in your heart. So like
he was one of the first ones out here that really, you know, encouraged me to become a music director.
Okay.
When I was just a DJ.
What was that conversation like?
He's like, yeah, when the music director position opened up, he was like, "You're not going for that position?" I was like, "No, like I'm just on air." You know, like I didn't say I'm just on air.
Okay.
He's like, "Throw your name in the hat. You know, throw your name in the ring or whatever." And I threw it in there. I didn't get it.
Okay.
Okay. But when I didn't get it, it kind of lit a fire under my ass.
All right.
Like if this position ever opens up again, I'm gonna get it. So I worked towards that, and all the stars aligned. G-Spin was in that position at that moment. He did it for a couple of years. I mean, he ran jamming for a long time. And New York Power 105 opened up. And Cadillac and them took off to go run that.
Sure.
Part of iHeart. Still part of iHeart. But when he took G-Spin, I already knew. I literally dapped G-Spin walking into his office because I knew that was going to be my office. Because now for the 2 years, while G-Spin was the music director, I was learning, listening, and watching what everything he was doing. And he was starting to rely on me a little bit more too. I was doing a lot of stuff while he was out and stuff like that. So I started already doing the position, helping him, like the Karate Kid moment. You know, I was doing the wax on, wax off for a year. And then when the time was right, I went to fight.
You was ready, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So you had Cadillac, you had that moment, then they leave for New York, your opportunity opens up, G-Spin leaves. So then what's the first day of being in that role like for you?
It actually just flowed. It just flowed, man. It was just, you know, I was already kind of doing it. I knew where it became my baby. Jamming has become my baby. Like I will protect the ratings. I will do whatever I can. I fight with, you know, through the sales and promotions. Like, nah, we got to get this promo done. We got to get this.
Bro, you're the name of jamming. Like you are absolutely. Like, I get it. iHeart. I get like the glow, but like in terms of someone who grew up in this area, like it just wouldn't be you without you. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't be what it is.
Thank you.
So
man. I appreciate that.
Much appreciated. Appreciated, sir.
And then Dylan's coaching was more on the, like, you know, just the leadership, you know, when he came in, how to communicate and talk. And I'm probably not even that good yet. Like I still need to grow on that part because I come from the Cadillac world, which is I put you in a position to win, go do your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all like, we're not here to pat you on the back hey, good job with that break. That's your job to do a good job.
Right.
So I'm learning that, like, you gotta, you know, there's a new, you know, I'm trying my best where it's like, you know, you gotta get everybody excited, but we're all in the big leagues. That's how
this is what's expected of you. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm learning that world and that side now too. And I'm trying my best to understand that it's not the old school way, which was, I'm only going to talk to you when you F up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want a conversation with me. As long as we're not talking, everything's great.
Cadillac drinks and, you know, hanging out with them was great. But if he called you in the office, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like when I like, oh, let me talk to you. Like if I call Jules over, he'd be, you know, I don't want him thinking like, what's wrong, you know?
Instantly.
Because that's in my PTSD of what it is from when a boss calls you. You know what I mean? So I got to know that that's not what it is with this new world. And I got to be like, hey, just shoot the shit, you know?
See, I appreciate the old way. I'm not going to lie. Like the way Cadillac did it, like I'm a fan of if I talk to you outside, we're cool, we're friends. But like when we're at work, there's something, like, the way it was explained to me was like, if you're the biggest fish in the pond, you're not doing much anymore.
Right.
But if you're a smaller fish in a pond of many, many large fish above you, you got a chance of growing and really becoming something.
100%.
So when you say Cadillac I'm going to put you in the position.
Yeah.
Go do it.
Right.
That's the best way to learn.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, so when you say that, I'm like, I get that mentality. But I also understand the new form of like coaching someone along the process instead of being like, just don't fuck up. You won't hear from me. You know?
My check every 2 weeks is my good job. You know what I mean? My invoices for my gigs is my, like, when I get that payment, that means I did a good job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it. That's how I've always looked at it. Again, I'm coming from the older world where that's how you were appreciated by.
You got the job.
So your contract's still running.
Yeah.